Hey guys, this has been probably one of the most requested videos I had so far, probably somewhere up there with the Huben GK1. So here it is. Unfortunately, I have to disappoint you. I would still not call this a final review because my rifle is still not in the final production state. So the reason why I'm doing this video now already, well, for one reason, because there has been a silence for quite some time from my side. But the second reason is because I'm just about to leave on a vacation and afterwards some business trip. And I wanted to release this before because I am sending the rifle back to be fitted as the standard production version. Which according to RTI will improve some things. One of those things will be shot consistency, which you will see in the video is not the best in my case, but this will be better once I get the part, and of course at that time I will release a final review. So here's the thing. I'm getting older, and of course, like everyone else, and also I'm getting a little more lazy. So I still like to shoot, and I like to make videos, but I don't necessarily always want to record while I'm shooting. Of course, that takes that makes more like a work instead of a hobby, which it is for which this is for me. So. The videos, the clips that you will see now are actually the very first videos I made in that configuration with this rifle. And what you're about to see is you're about to see 22 and 25 caliber with pellets and slugs, and 9mm, so which is this beast of a rifle that is here, only with slugs. And the reason why that it will be only with slugs is simply because I'm an idiot. And when I was trying pellets and said, okay, pellets don't work well, what's wrong? And I forgot to adjust the pellet pusher, which is of course adjustable in this rifle. So I should have adjusted it slightly more forward, so the pellet was still on the transfer port, so that's why I was losing accuracy. So I will repeat this test once I have the final official review, let's say my official review of this rifle, and there you will see the accuracy and performance. So if you already saw the first video with 9mm, which was even in prototype state of this rifle, you will know that this rifle is a beast. I mean, also the stats, I will not give the stats in the video. You can go and check on the website. I'll put down some links, go and check it out. But this is a beast of a rifle, and the cool thing is that it can do everything. It can do really light pellets, it can do really heavy slugs with some really significant powers. As you may already know from some of the comments I posted to you guys, right now I have it only available 9mm with 700mm, and 22 and 25 I have only 600mm barrel. There is a 700mm barrel coming, and I'm anticipating that once I receive the rifle back I will get also those barrels, because at least in my case those calibers are really interesting to me. So 22, 25, 30 with 700 as well, and the 9mm. I haven't tried 30 at all yet, and also 177 at all. But just from that first initial test, the accuracy was just amazing. I will show you only videos with one slug and one pellet, simply because those were the best. In terms of pellets and slugs, pellets, JSBs all work okay, like standard. Just don't overdo it on velocity, because as you might imagine, this rifle will push them way beyond supersonic with ridiculously low pressures, might I add. So that's one of the things definitely you have to pay attention to. So with JSB, for example, 25 caliber, JSB King Heavy MK2, just one hole, of course, everything in one hole at 70 meters. But reasonable velocities, so 850, less than 900 in each case. Similar with 22 JSB redesigns. I am just in a phase of testing all the new variation of redesigns. The 28th grain is showing much promise, so that will be something very interesting. Of course, I mentioned 9mm, and also 30 caliber is coming at some point. I cannot promise right now when. So yeah, the gun is going back. I'm packing it up and sending it to them, and they will refit with all the production parts. And maybe I should mention the slight things that I added to the rifle to make it more interesting to me. So I added the gauges, the checkmate gauges. So you see I have one right here. So this is for the regulator pressure. I have, of course, for 9mm, I have at 192 bars right now. And this is the unregulated pressure, so the bottle pressure. Maybe an interesting fact, with 9mm pellets, if you shoot with 700mm, you can put the pressure at 120 bars and still get over 900 feet per second. So with lower calibers such as 22 and 25, for those heaviest pellets, so let's say King Heavy, MK2 and Monster Redesign, you can go way below 100 bars and still have get even to as close to supersonic velocities. So this shows how this gun is built and what is its purpose. But of course you can always dial it down. Maybe one thing I should point out that I've noticed, and also I assumed before, since I am kind of most my rifles are actually modified to have this sort of a valve, but without this dwell type adjustability. So don't treat or consider this to be to be power adjustment. The only purpose of this wheel is to adapt the rifle to the pellets or slugs that you're shooting. So if you're having a projectile that has high friction or high weight, then you will need to open it in order for the valve to be open long enough to take advantage of the length of the barrel that you have. But if you have pellets, you will in most cases have it maybe one revolution from fully closed, because that gasp of air will be plenty. But this is not a regulator for power. The power is still adjusted by regulating the pressure. So changing the pressure will change everything. In terms of velocity, no need to change the hammer spring or anything else. So that's kind of important to emphasize, because people might understand this thing wrong. There is another thing to consider with this adjustment. If you are having inconsistencies, and that was part of the reasons for my inconsistencies in some of the clips you will see, it is possible that you close this one too much down and open the pressure. So this gun likes to be shot at relatively low pressures for the power that you want to achieve. Of course, if you want to achieve really high power and really big caliber, then you need to have high pressure. But what I'm saying is that don't have the pressure really high, and then when you see, okay, it's too high power, if I open it up and then close this one, don't do that. Reduce the power and open this one more if needed. And another thing about this setup, this dwell time is dependent on the pressure in the barrel. So if you have a really open dwell time and have a bigger caliber and no friction in the barrel, meaning you have your dry shooting with it, you might do this for tests or something like that. It will release a huge amount of air. Just don't think that this is something wrong, because this valve, in order to close, it needs to have a buildup of pressure in the barrel. So if you have a big caliber and you're not don't have any slug or pellet inside, that buildup of pressure will be really low, right? Because there is nothing to resist nothing to resist the movement, and therefore the pressure will build slower. Sorry, I didn't put it as well, but I think you know what I mean. So this is just a thing that to note. So I personally, when you can dry fire it, there is no problem with dry firing it. There will be no damage. Just know you will consume a little bit more of air. So if you are testing, it's better to test even when you're adjusting the dwell and pressure, and it's better just to test always with pellets and slugs, just to avoid that release of air. So yeah, regarding the videos that you will see, as I mentioned, those are very first. The ones that I was doing with Altaros was first time trying that slug, genuinely first time trying, and similar with 22 and 25 caliber, as well as 9mm. Well, 9mm I shot before when I was making the first video. So there's two ways you can take this. You can call me lazy, which I'm okay with, and I am. And also there is no chance of me cherry picking, because there is nothing to pick from. So, and also the way how easy this adjusts to get this good accuracy. So this platform is impressive to me. It's by far the most well built for accuracy, in my opinion. And we will definitely see more of this in the further videos that I make with this gun. Yeah, so that's it. Maybe I should mention pellets and slugs that I recommend. As I mentioned, JSBs, the heavy ones. You can also use the light ones if you want ridiculously high shot counts with these enormous bottles. But of course, I would use heavier ones. This gun is definitely orientated for long range. And the next thing I would point out, the slugs that I will point out are definitely Altaros. I know they're expensive and sometimes in some regions hard to get, but at the moment they are really, really the best choice. Right after that is Zan slugs. I use Zan a lot, and Zan is coming also out with different versions that will actually, in my opinion, will perform excellent once I have the slugs and that this gun assembled in the production prototype. So that's something you will see in the future. So that's in terms of my recommendations. The weights, I am interested in mainly shooting really heavy slugs. So I mainly use 40 grains in 22 for slugs, of 50 to 60 or even more grains in 25. And in 9mm, everything above 100 grains is good. 125 is probably let's say the optimum, or maybe slightly less. You can go, of course, higher as well. So that's it for this video, and of course the videos that will come in terms of accuracy and target. Enjoy, guys. Make sure you subscribe, thumbs up, and see you in the next one, where I will hopefully have a finished production version in my hand and show you accuracy and all the features in one, probably too long video as this might be already as well. So that's it for me rambling in this one. See you the next one, guys. Okay, so we got the new JSB Monster Grand. These are 28.55 grain, and we're gonna try them in RPB barrel at moderate velocities. So this is, we will try it at about 960 feet per second. Let's see what we can get. This deserves a new target, so we'll go for the left one. Forgot to mention the pressure is still the same, so 128 bars. Wow. Group is forming excellently, but mosquitoes are killing. So I apologize for lack of concentration. Or maybe some instability or something like that. Also the velocity was lower. Wow, these are so nice. I am getting some fluctuation in velocity. I probably would get a little better result if I actually open the draft time a little bit and actually close the pressure a little bit. That's definitely one tip I would suggest with this rifle. So don't overdo it with, let's say, do a low dwell time. Better to open it a little bit more and reduce the pressure. That's definitely increases consistency. But as you can see, the group is just ridiculous. We had some flyer. I don't think it will repeat, but I also tried the regular JSB redesign, and it's just amazing. So this pellet just seemed to work in everything. At least that's my experience. So absolutely no trouble at all. Oh yeah. Okay, you can see for yourself anyway. Just drilling out the same hole. So that's exceptional. Okay, makes no point doing this anymore. Okay, let's start. Went a little bit high. I'm gonna do another one. Maybe it will go a little lower. Let's try it. Okay, let's try it some more. Okay, this is really good. Nice. Bit low. Okay, I think those are also really good. Okay, we have a bit of a windy day, but let's just try to do our best. So we have a 22 caliber Mora RPB barrel, and the slugs are ATP King from Altaros. I don't have yet the magazine for Mora in 22 caliber, so I'm gonna just hand load. Okay, let's try it. By the way, the gun is, the barrel is free floating. I didn't put the ring on. A bit of a windy day today, but it should not affect those slugs too much. So if I hadn't shot those in this gun in 25 caliber yet, I would probably be blown out of my mind right now. But I'm getting used to this single hole accuracy. But the wind did change based on the leaves. It's blowing from left to right a bit now. I will not hold any correction. Yeah, okay. These are really heavy and quite fast, so really low impact of the wind. I may have pulled this one a bit, but it's still in the group. I didn't count how many shots I did, so let's say that this is 5, and let's do 5 more so we have a 10-shot group. But as you can see, the accuracy is just ridiculous. We are shooting at 70 meters, which is 78 yards. Some impact of the wind is present. Yeah, we have a little more wind from right to left now, I think. Yeah. And you can see this on the target as well. Okay, just drilling out the middle of the target. These do fit in the barrel either way you turn them, so you have to be really careful because I'm single loading them, not to put one backwards, put in backwards. So I didn't do any correction that we are getting a little bit on the left side of the bullseye. If I correct it, the group might have been even better. I think this proves the point. Just pointless to go on it, and I think I already did at least 10 shots. So let's go to different ammunition and try some other things. I see a little bit of instability in the pellets, so they might benefit of even slightly lower velocity because of this barrel, which has relatively high twist, because it's for slugs also. The accuracy is just amazing. Really. That was a flyer. Okay, I think that proves the point. We're gonna move the slugs now. Have gone a little bit too much down. You know what? Let's just keep that group. Oh yeah. Got some wind from left. Yeah. You can see it in the group. Oh yeah. Oops. Pull this one a little bit, maybe, but not by much. Okay, empty. That was a good group. Okay, and we have now Altaro Smooth, so 25 caliber, 49.5 grain. From what I tested so far with those, they seem to prefer slightly lower velocities. So we'll see if my velocity is too high on stability probably. Velocity is okay, I would say, for them. We'll go for the small targets because I'm out of the big ones. Okay. Velocity is quite okay. The accuracy is amazing, as you can see. I did make a mistake because I was changing the regulator a bit, that I didn't put enough dry shot fruit for it to stabilize, so that's why we had slightly higher velocity at the beginning, but still the accuracy is unbelievable. Oh, that was probably me. By the way, we are at 150 bars on the regulator. Amazing. hitting the same hole. Okay, I'm gonna finish this. This is more than 10 shots already. This is just ridiculous. I think it's the last shot in the magazine. Okay. This is just ridiculous. Yeah, Altaros are definitely a good choice. Okay, now we really have the big boys, and these are Altaros ATP King 25 66 grain. These are massive, huge, long, heavy. And this is kind of what this gun is built for, basically. Of course, it can do, as we saw by now, anything smaller really well as well. But you don't have other guns that, not a lot of other guns can do this. So we are at about 194 bars now. Oh, I forgot to change the setting. I should really put it on safe. Okay. And let's change the settings. The weight, so 66 grain. Okay, 66. Alignment. And let's open this one a little bit. Okay, let's go for it. So, oh, I forgot I loaded, so let's remove the magazine, put it on fire, and just fire this one, and afterwards we'll put the magazine. So I will do this as a test shot down in the metal plate, steel plate. Okay, exactly where I was aiming, so I think I've sighted in. Okay. Wow. This actually kicks quite a lot. and it's a very heavy gun, but still kicks. Wow. These two were hole in hole, so same hole. I will not be able to repeat that for sure. Wow. You know, if I was the kind of guy that would cherry pick my groups, I would just stop now. You know, 3-shot groups is for firearms usually. That's it, you know, the accuracy is proven. Just okay, let's get ready to be disappointed. Excuse. Wow, 4 shots. Okay, if the 5th one is in, it will most definitely not be. But if it is in, then let's just leave this group alone. So we will have a 5-shot group in the same hole. I mean, just hole got a little bigger. That's about it. Okay, a lot of pressure on me right now. Ah, mosquito by my ear. Okay, I pulled this one, otherwise it would be in the same group, but I pulled it to the right, I felt it, but still, you know, okay, we have a video, so we will not not stop shooting at this group, so we will continue. Let's see what we can do with 10 shot group. So this is 5 shots now. Amazing, amazing. And imagine the power. This is 115 foot-pounds. God. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so we can conclude that the 3 shots or 5 shots or by now 7 shots are apparently not, let's say, luck or any cherry pick groups. It's just what this gun with this slug can do. Okay, was that 10? I don't think so. You know what, let's say 2 more, because I think it was 8. In either case, if we go over 10, it's fine. But if I'm under 10, then someone from the airgun community will criticize me. For sure. It takes a little longer to get back on the target. Okay, one more. Come on. Got it. Okay, we have to go and check it out. Check this out over there. Okay, let's go check it out over there. Just turn this off. This is 70 meters, as you probably know by now. Got a new table here, still working on the bench rest. It will be this portion here, this cutout here, so I will be making a chair here and then I will shoot over there for slightly over 100 meters. Let's check it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at my thumb. And this one actually pulled it off to the right. Other groups are also remarkably good. These are not so good, but all of the Altaros and all of the Zans are actually really good. Maybe an exception for this one, but that's not because the slug is not good, but it's just too tight for this barrel. It's too big because this barrel is designed for exactly 25, so 2.0. So that is really good, but this is amazing.